My name is Jason Maxwell Palmertz, and I'm a self-employed photographer and outdoor enthusiast. I work with students in an educational setting at two of my local schools where I also volunteer my free time with a field biology club and a business club. I really can't express how important it is to give back to your communities more than you think you can, especially in the schools. These people are the future generations, and you have a chance to impact many lives more than you could ever imagine. When I'm not working in my community, I'm scuba diving, sailing, kayaking, surfing, hiking, mountain biking, and homesteading. During my presentation, I will outline my 15-month goal of establishing a school without walls, a SWOT analysis, our emerging priorities, our key strategies, which will include our recommended strategies along with the capabilities to utilize our strategies. I'll then follow it up with a couple scenarios and conclude with our impact as an organization. What I mean by without walls is a leadership-oriented outdoor school that teaches to approach the walls we reach in everyday life with a growth mindset that will make the wall, well, not one at all. My mission is to build a community that regards to the highest esteem, education, leadership, and personal growth. What we value most is science-driven learning, a growth mindset, and an altruism to our community and environment. SWOT analysis, internal and current strengths. To gain insight from mistakes, try new things, listen to others, strong interpersonal skills, hardworking, quick learner, problem-solving capabilities, competitive, foresight, visionary, lifelong learner, thoroughly enjoy the outdoors and wilderness EMT certification, advertising and design knowledge, sailing knowledge. Internal and current weaknesses. Narrow point of view of internal weaknesses. Lack of vigor or morale due to current work and studies. Expertise is shallow. Resources are shallow. Organizational skills need improvement. Attention and comprehension deficit. External and current opportunities. Partner has an in-depth knowledge of local flora, fauna, and species. Access to students to test curriculum and further development pedagogy. Volunteer with my local field biology club. This means I'm networking with industry professionals, working with students in an outdoor educational setting, and gaining valuable insight into local resources. The knowledge is also available and can be acquired through further study. Industry professionals offer educational hikes multiple times per week in many locations throughout my area. My local government offers resources for starting a business, access to multiple watercrafts to gain U.S. Coast Guard licensure as a captain, the utilization of journals and daily planners, whether paper or digital, for organization. External and current threats can be seen as program factors, including the structure, duration, and pedagogy of outdoor educational programs. Participant factors, including the characteristics, interests, and preferences of learners. And place factors, should be relating to the nature and novelty of the outdoor learning setting. Goals should be congruent with the practices. SO. How my strengths could potentially take advantage of my external opportunities. Trying new things will be greatly complemented by the availability of structured and unstructured activities available to me locally. For example, the Natural History Museum offers professional educators who guide hikes in my area multiple times per week. Being a quick learner can capitalize on the opportunity of professional resources willing to share their knowledge and experiences. Understanding my passion for lifelong learning will fuel my desire to acquire new knowledge and further develop myself in experiential outdoor education. Thoroughly enjoy the outdoors as well as holding the skills needed to address life-threatening situations will add to the asset of myself with regard to the responsibility of others in a wilderness setting. ST strategies. My strengths could minimize my current threats by gaining insight into program factors by researching and designing new tactics or approaches. The pedagogy of outdoor education can be explored through my access to industry professionals as well as application of interpersonal skills. Characteristics, interests, and preferences of learners can be researched and observed through the participation in my local field biology club as well as other outdoor educational programs such as those conducted by the Natural History Museum. Place factors can be addressed through the exploration of local geographic resources in my outdoor endeavors, those conducted with my club, or the Natural History Museum. Opportunities that can minimize my weaknesses. My expertise is shallow regarding local species, flora, and fauna, yet my partner's expertise is strong and could be utilized to learn from and exploited for others to benefit. My resources are shallow, but can be expanded by networking with industry professionals available to me through the Natural History Museum, Friends of the Hellhole Canyon, state park employees, as well as text and digital media. Journals and planners can be used for daily, weekly, and monthly tasks to help maintain focus and vigor. My strategic priorities: to develop a powerful mission and vision for the organization, better understand the responsibilities of establishing a goal driven organization at the functional level as well as legal and business aspects for starting a non or for-profit organization. Developing of assets. For example, developing partnerships with individuals and organizations. Developing a curriculum. What do we specifically want to teach? This should reflect utilizing our current knowledge and skill sets and discovering what new skill sets are desired or required. My scenarios begin with the building of a foundation, legal development and government licensure to be a credible business and organization, curriculum development composed of strengths and interests, and resource development in assets, competition, like-minded educators and professionals, and geographic resources. In my first 12 months, I will focus on personal development, resources, advertising development, such as website and marketing materials, licensure, and assets. Within 24 months, I will take my school to sea by obtaining U.S. Coast Guard licensure and will continue advertising development, networking, and personal development. Within 36 months, I would like to move the school to the Caribbean where I will continue curriculum, advertising, resource, and personal development. Here are a few of my scenarios. Number 1, a mobile classroom where we bring technology into the environment of various biomes. Torrey Pines to study the coast, Palomar Mountain, Anza-Borrego Desert, and Hellhole Canyon for the chaparral biome. Number 2, sailing excursions to Catalina Island. This would entail a partnership with the organization of Catalina Island to utilize their facilities where we would learn about endemic species and marine biology. Number 3, shorter, full or half-day trip to one of the many biomes available here in San Diego. Number 4, a summer camp focusing on adventure sports like sailing, scuba diving, hiking, kayaking, or biking. Impact. Kevin Coyle of the National Wildlife Federation summarized 40 studies in his article, Back to School, Back Outside, and it stated, American children are currently spending 7 hours and 37 minutes of their day behind an electronic device such as a video game or television. This has become known as nature deficit. According to the American Heart Association, the societal impact of a new indoor generation of children will increase the cases of obesity, diabetes, asthma, inability to concentrate, an increase in aggressive behaviors, depression, low self-esteem, negative body image, and personal isolation. Their lives may even be 3 to 5 years shorter than their parents. In 2005, the American Institutes for Research conducted an analysis of 255 sixth grade students who attended a one-week outdoor science school. The teachers of these students overwhelmingly emphasized positive results, stating an increase in confidence, positive relationships among peers, reduced discipline and behavior problems, an increase in better behavior in class, problem solving, conflict resolution skills, motivation to learn, and relationship among peers. And this is exactly what we would like to instill in our community through their involvement in our School with No Walls. Focusing on the people, education will create and inspire future leaders as well as a legacy of stewardship to this planet and one another. Hope. I hope that through decisive action and role modeling, we will create leaders and lifelong learners who exemplify personal growth. Love. Through education, we will cultivate community and respect. Faith. Through empowerment, we will develop a successful future for all.